for high score on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is presented by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automoca, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. Now let's go live for all the action of tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
And welcome back courtside. Grant Olson once again along with my buddy Steve Sandman as we get ready for game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight, the West Valley Rams and the Wenatchee Panthers. And Steve, we're talking about a West Valley team that's 10-0 in the Big Nine Conference, winners of their last 14 straight as they come into Wenatchee ranked anywhere from 10th in the WIAA poll to 5th in the Seattle Times poll. So, I mean, this is a good team that's in town here tonight.
Well, this is a very good basketball team. They score about 65 points a game in league play. They do better in league play than they do overall, 61 points overall. But they're a scoring machine, and they got a big threat down underneath as well.
Oh, boy, big as well. As big as kind of the understatement. Connor Turner for West Valley. 7'1". He's a senior. He's been starting obviously with that height since he's been a youngster in high school, freshman or sophomore. He's coming into his own now, and this is a team that is very, very solid. And Steve, a very big team. It's not only him at 7'1". There are a couple of players at 6'6", a 6'5", a 6'3", and a 6'1". This team has some height as they come into Wenatchee night. This is going to be a big job for the Lloydhammer brothers.
Well, and West Valley's already set up into the District 6 championship game on February 20th. They're going to host Eastmont as the number 1, number 2 seed at West Valley, and the winner will go right to state. So West Valley's in pretty good position here.
They really are. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup for West Valley first. James Dorsett, the start, a 5'11" senior, will be joined by Trey Funk. He's a 6'3" senior. Also starting tonight, Logan Kinlock, coach's son, I should say. Kinlock is 6'5" junior. James Matheny is a 6'6" junior. And rounding out the starters, the big man, 7'1" senior, Connor Turner. Head coach of the Rams is John Kinlock. And now for the Wenatchee Panthers, same starting 5 as all season. Garrett Long, 6'2" junior, along with Camden Lloydhammer. He's a 6'3" sophomore. Joe Dory, the start, a junior tonight at 6 feet. Nathan Blauman is a 6-foot senior. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Panthers, you'd have to do it a lot tonight, Steve. 6'6" senior Chase Lloydhammer. Head coach in his 8th season for the Panthers is Travis Williams.
Well, that'll be a big matchup down underneath with Lloydhammer going mano-a-mano with Connor Turner. And last time I saw them play, I mean, very physical, both of them down there. You know, and Turner's not going to let you push him around. He's matured very well, but you know, Lloydhammer's tough and physical underneath, so that'll be worth watching tonight in the second game of our doubleheader.
And Steve, when you say Lloydhammer, we're talking about the sophomore, Cam, not the senior.
That is
Chase.
correct.
So
Panthers are playing for a seed, 3rd or 4th place. They'll get a home game on the 18th of February. So either way, they'll host. So we'll see what happens with these two great ball clubs.
Here's the tip, and Turner does get it as Lloydhammer gets a piece of Turner, and we are underway here at Wenatchee High School. Great to have you along. Underneath, here's Turner, or I should say at the free throw line. Back out to James Dorsett. Now with it overhead is James Matheny. Shot taken left-hand baseline, no good. Rebound offensively, nicely done by Trey Funk. Funk gets it back out now to Dorsett as West Valley resets their offense. To Matheny. Down low, there's Turner. Wanted the turnaround, didn't get it though. 19 on the shot clock for West Valley. To Kinlock. Logan Kinlock, 6'5" junior, pushes off a little bit on Dory, no call. Turner, point blank, good.
Well, there's the thing you got to watch about Turner, because not only can he post down low and put up a shot, he's a good outside shooter from about 8 to 10 feet.
Absolutely, and obviously, Steve, with a 7-footer, your team's going to play a 2-3 zone, and that's what West Valley does with big Turner right in the middle. Underneath, Lloydhammer gets Turner off his feet and couldn't get the bucket as Kinlock the rebound back the other way. Back out, setting the play up is Dorsett to Turner. Now baseline. Matheny gets it blocked away from him from behind. Nice defense by Chase Lloydhammer, and that's our first turnover of the night. It's on West Valley in this 2-0 game. Great to have you along. Grant Olson and Steve Sandman with you on the NCW Life channel. Here's Camden Lloydhammer looking for his brother. Can't find him. Gets it to Blauman instead on the baseline. Shovel pass outside. There's Chase Lloydhammer. Good. That's how you beat a big man too, Steve. Good ball movement, and the Panthers had it there.
Well, they had Turner turned around, so they got back door on him. That was a great play by the Panthers.
Turner underneath, and it's blocked by Lloydhammer. Back the other way come the Panthers. Long. Shuffles it underneath. There's Chase Lloydhammer again. Up and good. And the Panthers lead it 4-2. Matheny across the timeline to Kinlock. He's on the far side, picked up there by Blauman. Here's Turner, the big man, kicks it back out. This time it's Funk with it to Dorsett. Turner, free throw line, shot, doesn't get the roll. Matheny back up and good. Well, Matheny with 2, Turner with 2 in this 4-4 ball game for the Panthers. Chase Lloydhammer with both baskets. Blauman. Good crowd on hand, even for a Tuesday night. Good team in town here tonight. The Panthers in 3rd place in the Big 9. Lloydhammer kicks it out baseline. Matheny comes out on him in this quick-moving 2-3 zone defense. As Dory looks it over, now to Long. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Long. Dory with it. 4 on the shot clock. Somebody's going to have to put it up. Long now is going to have to force one up top of the key off the front of the rim. No good. Turner the rebound. Good defense that time by the Rams. Now it's Dorsett back the other way to Turner. Panthers once again in a zone defense now as they tried an alley-oop to Kinlock. Didn't work, but this ball's busted loose by Long, and it's pushed out of bounds, and it will be right in front of us, as a matter of fact. West Valley basketball.
Well, that was breathtaking for a second.
Good thing Garrett didn't decide to jump over the table.
That's why they put caps on water bottles.
Absolutely. Dorsett to Turner free throw line. Back to Dorsett. Long shot taken, no good. Block out, but who's got it as it goes off of Blauman's leg? It's thrown off his leg by Kinlock, and it will remain West Valley basketball. 4-4 ball game, just about halfway through this first quarter. 4:28 to be exact left to go. Dorsett now to Turner. Dory comes out on him. Back to Kinlock. Panthers stand 2-3 zone defense as well. So both teams in zone defense. Baseline shot taken. Funk, it's good for 3, and that's Trey Funk. Long now. Panthers come back to Blauman, far side on the wing, to Long. Got such height out there, don't they, Steve? A couple of 6'5s, that's 7-footer. Long for 3, it's good. Leading scorer for the Panthers, and he gets his first bucket of the night, ties this up at 7.
Well, if he's hot, he's got that shot all night, so that's his first bucket. We'll see what happens, because they'll need him out there with the big man inside. Dorsett
wanted the shot, doesn't take it, gets it knocked away by Long. Now it's Matheny with the left-handed long bomb, no good.
Joe Dory.
I'm like the character in the movie. I lost my memory there for a second.
Finding Dory.
Right. There's Camden Lloydhammer, layup no good. Chase the rebound. He gets Turner off his feet. And we've got a foul. And this might get a little rough tonight, Steve. You said that happened before.
I told you.
This may happen again.
Chase Lloydhammer gave him a hard look. He's not going to take it. It's going to get very physical.
That is on James Matheny with the foul, number 32, I believe, right?
Correct.
Okay, it's the first team foul on West Valley. Our first foul of the night. And it comes with 3:16 left. And at the free throw line is 6'6" senior Chase Lloydhammer, who has committed, Steve. Congratulations to Central Washington University. I know he did travel to Montana State as well. Of course, being biased, I wanted him to go there.
Of course you did.
Congratulations to Chase Lloydhammer. Misses his free throw. Still the leading scorer in the ball game among either team with 4 points. Score remains 7-7 with that miss. He gets another one. Knee bend. Here's the shot. Boy, can't get either one to go. And Free throws are going to be at a premium here tonight, and our score stays tied 7-7. Dorsett between the leg dribble, far side to Funk, back out Dorsett. Quick moving zone defense by the Panthers. Now to Turner, quick pass down low. Matheny gets a couple of Panthers off their feet just with that simple head fake. And we've got the Rams going to the free throw line. This one's on Chase Lloydhammer. And Steve, that's a player the Panthers need to stay on the court here tonight. Panthers now with their first team foul. At the line, the lefty James Matheny, 6'6" junior. It's good. Substitution ready to check in. It's for the shooter, and that'll be Jason Vandebrake, 6-foot senior. Matheny, free throw, left hand, good as well. Steve, you might remember Vandebrake being a baseball official, an excellent baseball player. Very good baseball player. So 9-7 the score. We're back to play. The buzzer sounded, but nothing there. 9-7 as I mentioned. West Valley on top by 2. 2:48 left to go first quarter. Long, far side on the wing to Blauman. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Panthers. Inside, it's Camden Lloydhammer. Kicks it back out to Long. Long free throw jumper, no good. And boy, Turner just, you know, he changes your shot, Steve, and that's one thing. You might not get a block, but he sure changes things.
You change the angle, and to throw it, the arc was really high.
Here's Kinlock with a shot, partially blocked, I think. It was saved into Vandebrake's hands. Now Turner finds Funk, baseline shot taken, no good. Dory the rebound. Outlet to Blauman. So we get close to 2 minutes left to go first quarter. Long. Between the legs, behind the back, between the legs again, and he sets up the offense to Blauman. 2 minutes left, first quarter. Free throw line, here's Chase Lloydhammer. Down low to his brother Camden. Boy, Turner, those boys just don't want to shoot it down there with a 7'1" player there. And Vandebrake loses control of the basketball and loses it into the hands of Blauman. Second turnover for West Valley. And back the other way come the Panthers. Blauman dribbles, now top of the key, Long. Behind the back, tries to shed some defenders, can't do it. Now it's Dory with it. We're at 1.5 minutes left to go first quarter. Into the basket, Camden Lloydhammer, partially blocked by Turner. Might have had a push-off a little bit by Lloydhammer too. And Kinlock back the other way. Now to Turner, to Kinlock. Dribbles into the free throw line area. Vandebrake didn't take the shot. Kinlock instead. Turnaround at 6'5" in the lane, no good. Over the back of Camden Lloydhammer, no call. And the Panthers get the defensive board rather. And back the other way, Wenatchee. Long double teamed at the top of the key in this 2-3 zone defense. I like this defense a lot. Of course, it helps when you have a 7-footer, doesn't it, Steve?
Absolutely. It's like having a tree trunk in the lane.
Absolutely. Blauman. Now Lloydhammer puts up the flat-footed shot, no good. Chase, his brother, with the rebound to Long. Long against Turner, gets it knocked away from him. Turnover on the Panthers. Back come West Valley. Vandebrake layup. He can't get it to go, but he's fouled. Almost did get it in the three-point play. And Vandebrake will go to the free throw line. Fouls on Camden Lloydhammer. So both Lloydhammer brothers with a personal foul now. And that's 2 team fouls for the Panthers. 9-7 in this low scoring first quarter from Wenatchee High School. 39 seconds left to go opening period. Vandebrake, free throw good. So Vandebrake off the bench with a point now. Logan Bailey comes in for the Panthers. Also big Logan Nelson checks in for Wenatchee. Matheny back in for West Valley. Logan Bailey, 6'2" senior, and Logan Nelson, a 6'5" senior for Wenatchee. Free throw, second one also good by Vandebrake. Well, the Rams perfect on the free throw line in this first quarter, 4 for 4, and 11-7 lead. Long, with 30 seconds left to go first quarter. Once again, about a 4-second differential, shot clock to game clock. Long dribbles top of the key against a couple of defenders for West Valley. Still has it 16 second, far side. Blauman gets a screen from Big Nelson. Blauman first shot of the ball game, flat, no good. Rebound Matheny, it's knocked out of his hands, and now shoveled to Dorsett. Underneath, and with the shot taken is Funk, blocked by Long. And Funk will go to the free throw line, and that's the first foul on number 1, Garrett Long. So to the line, Trey Funk, who does have a three-pointer in this first quarter, has a chance to add to that now. Doesn't waste any time either. Free throw, good. West Valley,
four points for him tonight.
And 5 for 5 from the free throw line. That's why you're a good team, right, Steve? In the top 10, you make free throws.
Makes a difference.
There, I just jinxed it, missed that one. I'm great at that. Here's Long now, shot, tough one, taken, no good. And that is the end of our first quarter. After one here at Wenatchee High School, it's West Valley 12 and the Panthers 7. We're back with second quarter action in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Jefferson, Danielson, Son, and Aylward Attorneys, delivering quality and innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Online at jdsalaw.com.
3 players tied for the leading score. One on the Panthers, Chase Lloydhammer with 4, and Trey Funk and Logan Kinlock, and James Matheny both have 4 for the West Valley Rams.
Steve, I don't think it really was a bad quarter for the Panthers. A little bit flat towards the end of that quarter, but I think they played a pretty decent all-around quarter, albeit only 7 points on the board.
They'll start off here, bring the ball in, play in a basket.
Beautiful, beautiful pass, you're right, Steve, from Logan Nelson down to Choice Lloydhammer, and that's Lloydhammer's 6th point, and that cuts the West Valley lead to 3. Here's Matheny at the free throw line. On the left side into the game is Hunter Schlepp. Schlepp, a 6'1 sophomore. Turner, baseline, Kinlock, the shot left hand, good. Beautiful form, and it's his first bucket of the night. It's a big one, a three-pointer. Coach's kid, Steve, usually can play basketball, that's for sure, as we have seen over the years.
That's why Dad puts him on the team.
Absolutely. Here's Long. Panthers down 15-9 to Blauman, far side on the left wing. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Long working it to Blauman on that side. It's just such tough 2-3 zone defense. Long to the elbow, bounce pass underneath, tough one. Now Blauman's going to take the shot, baseline, no good. And Matheny the rebound. Boy, that was close to dropping. And now it's Vandebrake with it. Cross half court. You gotta stop calling it timeline, I guess. Or they still time it in, or do they still?
For boys they do.
Boys they do, that's right. Here's Blauman back the other way. Vandebrake blocked it. Blauman may have hurt his leg a little bit, fallen to the floor here. Trying to walk it off a little bit. It will be Panther basketball. 6:42 left to go here, just underway basically in this second quarter. I think Blauman's going to be okay as Panthers will inbound it, and it's Long. Outside to Logan Bailey, holds it over his head. Bailey played well against Eastmont here just a weekend ago. Underneath, there's Logan Nelson, up and good.
Good feed underneath to find Logan Nelson for his first 2 points.
4-point West Valley lead, 15-11. Now it's Kinlock to Schlepp on the left side. Turner, the big man, will dribble out. Top of the key, goes left side. Kinlock left open, 3-point shot, no good. Good block out in Bailey. And the Panthers come back the other way with Nathan Blauman. Blauman to the free throw line, dribbled it off his foot, but there was a foul before that. It's going to be on Jackson Vandebrake, his first. So the Panthers with 3 team fouls and West Valley with 2 here in the first half. Panthers will bring it in under their own basket. Nelson to Blauman. Vandebrake and Schlepp, the front 2 in this 2-3 zone chasing the basketball. No look past Bailey to Nelson. Nelson elbows for a jump shot, no good. Well off the mark, and Kinlock the rebound. Slowly brings it up court this time to Turner. Turner only 2 points, Steve, in this ball game.
Well, he does a lot of passing. They like to do inside-out passing down inside the lane and then back out. There's a travel.
Good call, Steve, and it is a travel, and that's turnover number 3 unofficially is what I have on West Valley.
Correct.
Both teams doing a great job of taking care of the basketball, and only 5 fouls between the two teams here in this first half. Here's Long. Cross half court, hands it off. Bailey. Schlepp on him in that 2-3 zone. Chase Lloydhammer now down to Nelson. Nelson whips it back out. Long, nice head fake. Now Long with the jumper, too hard, no good. On the baseline, and it's knocked out. What was that, on a ram, I guess?
Well, there's one of those where they couldn't get the jump shot over Turner. That's where he alters your shot because you have to go so high with the arc, and it takes you out of your normal set shot.
And we're talking about a kid that shot a lot of basketball, Steve. Garrett Long underneath. Nelson again has it blocked, this time by Turner. Now it's Lloydhammer out to Blauman. Top of the key, no good, too hard. Lloydhammer the rebound again to Blauman.
There's one of those where you're not getting the call.
Absolutely, a turnover. Back the other way, Van de Break, no good. Schlepp the rebound, and now Blauman has it. And we've got a fast-paced basketball game now, second quarter action. Blauman to Bailey. Garrett Long with Van de Break coming out on him in that 2-3 zone. Long's gonna take the bomb.
Whoa.
3, good. His second of the half, and he's got 6 in this 15-14 ball game. Coach Williams wanted timeout. They already inbounds it, but he still called timeout. That's a little awkward. 4:32 left to go, second quarter. Our scores, West Valley 15 and Wenatchee 14. Steve will keep it here. A little bit odd there. It was a very late call, wasn't it?
Well, it was a late call. Our good buddy Freddie the Whistle made the call for the timeout. So I don't know whether somebody said that Wenatchee had called the timeout before the ball had inbounded, but West Valley clearly had the ball when they called the timeout, and Wenatchee by rule should not have gotten the timeout.
Really odd call and late, as we mentioned. Our game tonight brought to you by our friends at Auto Mocha. Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Auto Mocha with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. What's your Auto Mocha emergency?
First timeout by the Panthers. They have 3 full and 1 30-second timeout remaining.
Panthers have outscored West Valley 7-3 here in this second quarter, and keep applying the pressure, doing a great job against the big man as well, and against a very good, solid all-around team. So here we go out of the timeout. West Valley basketball up by 1. Pass underneath, Kinlock, the dunk, good. And that is how you draw up a play out of a timeout right there.
Exactly, and a reverse dunk at that.
17-14, 3-point West Valley lead. Bailey to Garrett Long. Looks left side, goes that way to Blauman. Van de Break staying out there. He's off the bench for West Valley. Had some nice minutes. Nelson at the free throw line. Now to Bailey. He's going to put up the shot too hard off the backboard. Van de Break the rebound for West Valley. 3:50 left to go before halftime. Far side. Kinlock now back out Van de Break as Joe Dory set to come back in for the Panthers. Also set to come back in for West Valley is number 23, Trey Funk. Here's Kinlock again. Left hand 3. Good. He got 8. Coach Williams wants timeout. 3:34 left to go second quarter. West Valley 20 and Wenatchee 14. We're back courtside with you in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy. You can find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And out of the break, it will be Panther basketball, 20-14. I think this might be the biggest West Valley lead we've seen, isn't it, Steve?
It
It's been a
is.
tight one so far here from Wenatchee High School. Boy, how about that first game tonight? Great girls basketball game, 60-57 the final in that one. West Valley coming out on top.
Lady Panthers played terrific tonight.
Here's Garrett Long on the far side, now on the wing to Blauman. Back out Long, top of the key, wanted the shot, head fake, drives inside instead, can't do anything with it there. And then just kicks it back out to Blauman. Now it's Dory. Dory's had a nice rest on the bench since starting in the first quarter. Dory's trapped and then gets it back out. Blauman takes a long three, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Funk and the Rams.
Panthers had to push that one. There was only 3 seconds left on the shot clock, so they had to hurry up that play.
Underneath, beautifully done, Matheny to Turner. And Turner gets his first bucket here this second quarter. Now it's Long down court. It's a nice 2-3 defense, isn't it, Steve? They really play it well.
They do play it very well.
Lloydhammer down low, Nelson kicks it out. Dory's left open. Can he nail that baseline three? No. Rebound though to Long underneath, puts it back up, tried to draw the foul on Turner. Turner just had his hands up. There's one of those calls, Steve, right there. And it will be on the big man, Connor Turner's first personal and only the third team foul on West Valley as Garrett Long goes to the free throw line. Long's had 6 points tonight, but it's pretty quiet in his standards. First trip to the charity stripe tonight, misses that first one. Camden Lloydhammer checks back in, the sophomore, replacing Nathan Blauman in the lineup. Long back at the free throw line. Missed his first, second one on the way, it's good. 22-15, 7-point West Valley lead. Panthers come out full court pressure now. It's Turner in the other end of the court trying to break that press. It's the kind of guy you'd want to get to the middle of the court, right,
yeah,
Steve?
Absolutely.
And on the floor is Dorsett. A hard foul might be on Joe Dory right in front of the Panther bench. But let's see who this is called on. It is Dory. That's his first. So 14 fouls now on the Panthers, 3 on West Valley. That's 7 fouls is all in this entire first half. Haven't been many turnovers either. I've got 5 total, Steve,
That's
between
all.
the two teams.
3 for West Valley and 2 for the Panthers.
There's Turner. Turnaround jump shot on the baseline. Gets hammered. Gets the shot to go. And boy, he wanted a foul there. No call.
So did the bench.
Now it's Camden Lloydhammer. 9-point West Valley lead. And Steve, I get the feeling Panthers cannot let this get to double figures. There's Logan Nelson. The shot can't get the roll. Rebound to Dory. Just out-hustled everyone to the ball. Now it's Long for 3. No good. Nelson, the putback, good. Nelson with 4 now. Here comes Kinlock back the other way. Lead back down to 7. Funk in the lane. Kinlock, easy bunny, no good. Rebound to Lloydhammer. Boy, Kinlock can't believe he missed that shot. Now it's Long. Spins, elbow, shot over Turner, good.
He's got 9
for
now.
Long.
Yeah,
right.
good for him.
5-point lead as the Panthers have cut this lead down now. Turner gets hammered by Camden Lloydhammer. Boy, there's a rough game right now. As Lloydhammer will pick up his second personal. He's the only player in the whole night so far that has 2 personal fouls. And that's 5 team fouls on the Panthers with 1:08 left to go before halftime. Side out, Kinlock will bring it in, does so to Dorsett. Dorsett tries the right side, Garrett Long out on him. Panthers now man-to-man defense as Lloydhammer comes out on Turner. Here's Kinlock. Boy, that's tough duty for Garrett Long to Dorsett. Cross-court pass. Funk dumps it underneath to Turner as Logan Nelson is all over him, and Nelson doesn't believe he got that foul, but I think it was a reach in there, Steve.
Mark Colander, the official's not going to listen to it. He's shaking his head.
So this will be on Logan Nelson, his first, and that's 16 foul now on the Panthers. Still not in the bonus, either team, with 47 seconds left to go before halftime. Dorsett into Turner with Nelson on him. Cross-court dangerously to Funk. 40 seconds left first half. There's Matheny into Turner. Easy 2, it's good. 8 for the big man Connor Turner now. 26-19. 30 seconds left to go. Shot clock off. Long's just going to dribble it in the backcourt. 22 seconds left to go. It's been a low-scoring first half, Steve. It really has.
Neither one of these teams playing anywhere near the average of the total points they usually score in a
I think
game.
they both look flat, don't they? They really do. Just look a little bit just flat out there. Here's Dory now with 6 seconds left. Long back to Dory. Going to put the shot up off the back of the rim. No good. Turner the rebound. And that will do it for our first half of play. At the end of 2 quarters, it's West Valley 26 and Wenatchee 19. We're back with the halftime show. Steve Sandman and I right after this. Stay with us.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action typically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
And Grant Olson along with Steve Salmon. We're back courtside here at Wenatchee High School. We're at halftime of game number 2 of our doubleheader, and our halftime score is West Valley 26 and Wenatchee 19. And Steve, a very competitive first half, and albeit a very low-scoring first half.
Well, it was interesting. You talked about it a little earlier that both teams are playing, pretty flat, but West Valley moves the ball so well, and they've been able to find Turner getting loose, coming down the lane and feeding him. He's their leading scorer with 6 of those here in the second quarter. But I think the most poignant thing that you said earlier is how Connor Turner changes the shots on some of these 10 to 12 foot outside shots, because the arc on the ball has to be much higher than the Panthers are accustomed to putting up, and it just changes the whole shot. And I think the percentage, the percentage of completion goes down because of it.
And I think the folks at home can tell by watching, Steve, this kid is 7'1", and he's got a wingspan like no other out here tonight. So just the fact that he's in the middle of that 2-3 zone defense, it changes things out there. I think he's only got maybe 2 blocks in that first half, so it hasn't been that. It's just his presence in the middle of that key.
Well, when you have somebody that big, a zone defense is what you want to play, because I don't think Connor Turner can play a man-to-man.
No.
I don't think he's quick enough or agile enough, but he's just so imposing as one of the 3 in the backside of the 2-3 zone that they play it very effectively, and they played it all year.
All right, we will take a 2-minute timeout. We will come back, and Steve will have your halftime stats. Our halftime score is West Valley 26 and the Wenatchee Panthers 19. We're back after this.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. Well, more like Les Schwab alignment and brakes and shocks and wheels and tires. Now, some tire places don't offer all that. They only sell tires. And we're not sure how they sleep at night, because all those services affect things like steering and stopping. That's why we offer more than tires to help keep you safe. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Panther basketball on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities throughout North Central Washington. And by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort-trained specialist specializing in commercial and residential HVAC systems. Online at DicksHeatingWenatchee.com. Steve now with our halftime stats.
Thanks, Grant. Also, let's take a look at the Wenatchee, the West Valley, boys Rams team. Connor Turner and Logan Kinlock both have 8 points apiece. Turner lit it up a little bit with 3 two-pointers here in the second half. In fact, they were the only two players to score in the second quarter, not the half. James Matheny has 4 points in the night. Trey Funk with 4, and Jackson Vanderbrake has 2 points on the night. For the Wenatchee Panthers, the leading scorer, Chase Garrett Long, he has 9, 3-pointer and a free throw and a 2-point bucket here in the second quarter. Chase Lloydhammer is the number 2 scorer with 6. The only other scorer for the Panthers, Logan Nelson with 4. Nobody in particular foul trouble. Camden Lloydhammer has a pair on him. Nobody has more than 1 on West Valley. In the first quarter, West Valley outscored the Panthers 12-7. Panthers held them a little closer, 14-12 West Valley in the second half. But it's interesting that I think they use Connor Turner pretty strategically. Turner had a couple of layups when he could have easily slam dunked the ball. And they just turned around and flipped it in the basket. But they use him really well inside out where he posts low. They throw it to him, immediately pushes back out to see if he can catch somebody on a 3-pointer.
I think you're exactly right, Steve. They use him just perfectly. And I like what Wenatchee's doing, kind of trying to attack him as well. They'll get it into a big man and then a bounce pass down low on the baseline to another big man, kind of behind Turner, trying to catch him a little bit off guard. So I like that idea by the Panthers, too.
Well, I'm not sure if the Panthers can drive the lane on Turner, because they did a couple of times, but Turner had 2 clean blocks, down low. And when you're that tall, you don't have to be that physical. You just need to get that wingspan up in the air to block that shot.
Absolutely true. Another action around the Big 9 tonight. It's Eastmont at Sunnyside. Eisenhower is at Davis. And then coming up on Thursday, it's Davis at West Valley. And the Big 9 schedule, regular season schedule, will conclude on Friday. It's Wenatchee at Moses Lake and Sunnyside at Eisenhower. And I do want to mention, coming up this Saturday, a special doubleheader here on the NCW Life Channel. You have a chance to watch the Cashmere girls and the Cashmere boys right here on the NCW Life Channel. It's the district championship games at Eastmont High School, OMAC at Cashmere girls. We'll have that tip off at 5 o'clock. Eric Granstrom on the call with that. Excuse me, and that'll be followed up immediately by Okanagan at Kashmir boys. That is for the district championship as well at Eastmont. So a rare glimpse, Steve, at the Kashmir boys and girls team, and of course all eyes on one of the best players, if not the best player in all of Washington State girls basketball, Haley Van Lith.
Well, you gotta really pull from Kashmir to try to win the 1A state, because Haley Van Lith played varsity balls for 4 years, and her
they've been
freshman,
runner-up twice.
Right. So runner-up twice, and then lost in the semifinals last year. So I'm really pulling for the Kashmir girls to send Haley to Louisville with a state title in 1A ball.
And what's cool is Bruce Bennett was telling me this earlier, that if they play, they have 2 more games coming up, and the regionals could be here in Wenatchee, and that's the night she could break the all-time Kashmir scoring record right here at Wenatchee High School. Wouldn't that be cool in a regional basketball game?
I would suggest if they play a regional game at 7 o'clock that night here at Wenatchee High School gym, you should probably get here about 4:30.
I agree with you.
Because the last time they played here last year, you couldn't move. In fact, I was standing down in the end with you with the NCAA Life floor camera.
Right.
Because there wasn't a seat to be had in this
That's
house.
right. That's probably what it'll be like again. So we will take another 60-second timeout, and we will come back for second half action. Our halftime score, West Valley 26 and Wenatchee 19. We're back with more after this.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
All right, second half underway, just underway as West Valley has it first to begin this second half. Matheny underneath, strong move to the basket. Logan Bailey, though, a little bit too aggressive. And Bailey will pick up his first personal foul. Logan Bailey stays out there and will start this second half along with Garrett Long, both Lloyd-Hammer brothers. I take that back. It's just Chase Lloyd-Hammer out there. Joe Dory, the starter, along with Nathan Blauman for the Panthers. Free throw is missed by Matheny. For West Valley, it's Turner, Dorsett, Matheny at the line, Funk, and Kinlock. Missed free throw as Matheny missed them both, and we stay at 26-19. Just underway, great to have you along. Second half action. Here's Long. Top of the key, goes right side as West Valley stays in that tough 2-3 zone defense. It's Long again. Dribbles top of the key, double team there. That's the plan in this defense. And Steve, how do you beat this defense?
Well, I think you got to do more ball movement. Logan Bailey with a shot up that goes off the rim. But I think if they move the ball faster, they can try to catch the defense out of position. But the Panthers are really taking a lot of time to set up a play.
They almost are waiting for them to make a mistake, which they're probably not going to do, playing that defense so well. Free turnaround jumper, Turner, good. And the big man now with 10 points in the ball game. And that does lead all scorers on the night, with Garrett Long for Wenatchee with 9. Here's Joe Dory. Near side wing, left side, right in front of the Panther bench. Has it back from Bailey. Now top of the key, Long. Stutter step dribble there. Just can't find anybody inside. Not that they really want to, with 7-1 Turner in there. Long loses the handle, gets the ball back, shot no good, and then gets it stuffed back in his face by Turner. And it goes out of bounds and will be Panther basketball. Fresh shot clock for the Panthers.
Panthers using up a lot of time on offense, and they're just looking for that opening, and they can't find it in this 2-3 defense, which is being played very well by the Rams.
It really is. Bailey now to Blauman. Panthers, as I mentioned, a fresh shot clock. We're under 6.5 minutes left the third quarter. This was a quick-moving first half. Bailey, far side, Blauman with it. Tries to get it down to Bailey, and a pass to Lloydhammer. It goes out of bounds. And that's first turnover of this second half. Both teams now have got 3 turnovers is all.
Correct.
Unbelievably clean game here, headed into this third quarter. 28-19. Sorry, Steve.
Well, no, sorry. And nobody went to the bonus on the free throw line in the first half either.
Beautiful play underneath. Funk to Kinlock, and a little bit too aggressive on defense is Logan Bailey, and that'll be foul number 2. So Bailey has 2, Lloydhammer has 2. I guess Bailey with just 1 foul now.
Correct.
So just 2 fouls for Camden Lloydhammer, and only 3 team fouls on West Valley in this entire game. Here's Turner, now to Kinlock, back to Turner. Camden Lloydhammer on him. Funk open for 3, good.
Now see how quick West Valley's moving the ball? Cross-court pass, which is dangerous, but around the perimeter, and that's what set up that three-pointer.
You know what helps to make a good cross-court pass too, Steve, is height. If you have height, you can see over that key and the players in there. Correct. It does help. There's Long from downtown, no good. Kinlock the rebound, boy. Now it's Funk. Layup, good, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Good positioning by the Panthers. Body was set. Torso was squared up against the offensive runner. That's how you get a charge.
Joe Dory with that great defense. Trey Funk with the foul, his first. So the first team foul now on West Valley here in this second half. As Garrett Long comes back the other way for the Panthers to Dory. Dump pass, elbow to Camden Lloydhammer. Tries to take it to the basket, then gets it rejected. There's Kinlock now by himself. Look out. All the way to the basket. Nice defense by the Panthers. And that's first turnover of the second half on West Valley. Now it's Long back the other way, a runner, and I'm not sure if it would have counted anyway. It was a continuation. And that foul will be on James Dorsett, his first. That'll send Garrett Long to the free throw line, where he's 1 for 2 so far tonight. 9 points at halftime for Long, is yet to score here in the third. Free throw on the way, good, and now Long in double figures. First point as well, Steve, for the Panthers here in this third quarter. They've almost gone 3 minutes with no points. 11-point West Valley lead. Next free throw for Long, also good. 11 on the night now, 31-21. Double-digit lead for West Valley with 5 minutes about left to go here, third quarter. Kinlock. Underneath, Turner working on Camden Lloydhammer. And there's underneath Funk once again, the easy bucket. It's good. That's 9 points now, Steve, is what I've got for Funk, playing a nice game tonight for the Rams. 12-point West Valley lead, the biggest so far tonight. Here's Chase Lloydhammer now. Look how reluctant he was to take it to the basket, though. Does get it to go, but he really didn't want to.
8 points for Lloydhammer. It's pretty imposing.
It sure is. As I mentioned, Steve, just such a long wingspan to go along with it. Now it's Matheny to Kinlock, Dorsett. Such a solid starting 5 here for West Valley. Don't bring a lot of folks in off the bench, but starting 5's in great shape. Here's Dorsett now to Turner. Baseline working on Chase Lloydhammer. Ran out of room, but Matheny picked up the miss. No good. Now it's Blauman with it. 2-on-2. Long and Blauman. Long to the basket. Runner off the glass. No good. And he's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Good transition by the Panthers. They were quick down the court trying to catch West Valley flat-footed.
That'll be the second consecutive foul now on Dorsett. So he's the first player in any kind of foul trouble for West Valley with only 2 fouls. As Long back to the line, he just made 2 last trip down. This one, no good. So Long 3 of 5 from the free throw line so far tonight. 4:01 left to go third quarter. Just about halfway through this third. Long at the line, down by 10. Free throw good. Long now with 12 to lead all scorers. Connor Turner with 10 for West Valley. Dorsett setting up the Ram offense with Dory on him. Panthers man-to-man defense. Now a switch. Dory I should say Long takes Kinlock, and we've got some big time pushing and shoving down low. Chase Lloydhammer thought it was on Turner, and it's on Chase Lloydhammer instead, his second foul. And that'll be the third team foul on the Panthers here.
Travis Williams not very happy.
So Coach Williams gets an official warning. Next time he's going to get teed up. He's been kind of asking for it, Steve. He probably should have got a warning a little bit earlier. And now inbound Kinlock. Turner looking for some help. Good passer for a big man, that's for sure. Now Kinlock with Lloydhammer on him. A switch and Turner's alone. And a good help by Camden Lloydhammer as Turner's dribbling to the baseline. And once again, a very aggressive foul on the Panthers. So let's see who this is on. And this one will be on Camden Lloydhammer. And that's number 3, Steve, is what I've got him for.
I've got him the same. 4th team foul here in the second half of the Panthers.
An inbounds play for West Valley to come here. Fresh shot clock. Logan Nelson comes in and replaces Camden Lloydhammer. Logan Nelson, no little dude himself, is he, Steve? 6'5" senior for the Panthers. He's got some weight to him, too,
like
out there.
Fullback. He's also holding Turner.
Look how rough they are down there. Boy, that's a foul
that's
right
there. That's a flop
there.
is what it is. That is no foul. That's a flop on Turner.
Nelson will be called for the personal foul. That's number 2 on him.
No way that's a foul.
I mean, they were rough kind of leading up to that, little pushing and shoving, but
Turner flopped and he knows he did. And he's smiling over at the coach on the West Valley bench.
5 team fouls now on the Panthers here in the second half. Boy, Nelson, he loves it physical in there. As Kinlock's going to inbound. Comes out to Dorsett, back to Kinlock. Shot for 3 is no good, but Dorsett runs out down the long rebound, left alone at the elbow, no good. Another long rebound into the hands of Dorsett, and West Valley is going to set it back up with Coach Kinlock. Just tell him to slow things down a bit here as we creep up on 3 minutes now left to go third quarter. Dorsett to Matheny. Takes a couple of steps there. Turner now free throw line, tells Matheny to go to the basket. He does, and then it's blocked by Lloydhammer. 2:50 left to go. Panthers down by 9. It's Long, baseline, shot, runner, good. 14 on the night for Garrett Long.
First bucket here in the third quarter. He's got all free throws so far.
Panthers needed that bucket too. Plowman comes out. Matheny has it now. Underneath, it's Turner. On the arm, though, is Long. And that'll be the Panthers' 6th team foul. Garrett Long picks up his second foul. Comes Jack Vandebrake back into the lineup. Matheny to the bench. So a little bit of height loss when Vandebrake comes in. Matheny 6'6", Vandebrake 6 feet. Now it's Turner with it, down low. Kinlock on the baseline, can't take the shot. Vandebrake has it. To Dorsett, good head fake, but can't get the shot off. Now it's Turner. Turns, looks to pass as he usually does. Here's Funk now. 3 in and out, no good. Boy, he wanted that one. Long the rebound, back down the other way. Now just a little over 2 minutes left to go third quarter. Plowman almost had it stolen away to Long. Looking inside, nobody there, and Coach Williams wants timeout. 1:55 left to go third quarter. West Valley 33 and Wenatchee 26. We're back in 60 seconds.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Well, Steve, after about 6 minutes gone in this third, we're right back to where we were at halftime. Both teams have scored 7 points here in this third. We're at 33-26. Panthers with it. Here's Long with an NBA three, no good. Nelson had his hands on it, lost it, and then came back for the kind of frustration foul. And that'll be Nelson's third personal off the bench for the Panthers. Minute 45 left to go, third quarter.
Well, that puts West Valley in the bonus the rest of the way now with $1:45 remaining. Garrett Long leads all scores on both teams, Grant. He's got 14 tonight.
Trey Funk at the free throw line where he is 1 for 2 tonight. Misses the front end of that 1-and-1. The Panthers catch a break there. Here's Long. Once again, working against that tough 2-3 zone defense. Chase Lloydhammer wants to drive to the basket. Does it, gets it blocked by Bailey. Hits Nelson right in the nose. And that was an all-time block, but it's going to be a foul too, Steve. Looked maybe like he got all ball there, but Turner picks up his second personal. And that will send Chase Lloydhammer to the free throw line where he is 0 for 2 in this game with 8 points. The Panthers were only 1 of 4 from the free throw line, Steve, at the halftime. Not much better here in the second half. Missed by Lloydhammer as Matheny comes back in. James Matheny, the 6'6" sophomore, or junior rather, replacing Turner in the lineup. 7-point Panther lead, or I should say West Valley lead. 33-26, low scoring affair. Free throw good by Lloydhammer. Under a minute and a half now, third quarter. Steve mentioned West Valley's going to shoot free throws the rest of this ball game, so the Panthers got to be careful. Matheny, side of the key, can't get the shot off to Kinlock. Minute 13 left. Kinlock, the strong drive to the basket, misses the layup, and the rebound into the hands of Blauman. Panthers can cut into this lead even further now. It's Long with Van de Break out on him. Under a minute left to go, third quarter. Nelson, left elbow, nice pass down low. Lloydhammer up and in. 5 points this quarter for, I should say, for Lloydhammer, yes.
First turnover of the second half by West Valley. They throw it away on the far sideline. Chance for the Rams to make up some Wenatchee to make up some ground.
4-point lead is all. The Panthers have really tightened things up on defense now. Nelson underneath. Lloydhammer dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. Steve, it's obvious Panthers trying to take advantage of Turner being on the bench right now.
They are indeed.
Lloydhammer just dribbled that off his foot and out of bounds. Panthers going to come back with a little bit of a full court press now as well to end this third. 30 seconds left. Van de Break at the timeline, crosses it to Dorsett. 26 seconds. Boy, this shot clock and game clock almost identical right now. It's Kinlock, spins on the wing, can't get the shot off, out to Dorsett, top of the key. 14 seconds, 13 now left, third quarter. Van de Break. Nelson comes out on Funk, now baseline. Good ball movement again by the West Valley Rams. Van de Break has to take it. Boy, a runner, 1-foot shot, good, and that will end our third quarter of play. After 3 here at Wenatchee High School, it's West Valley 35 and Wenatchee 29. We're back for fourth quarter action in 30 seconds. Keep it right here.
Hi there. It's Les Schwab Tires. Well, more like Les Schwab alignment and brakes and shocks and wheels and tires. Now, some tire places don't offer all that. They only sell tires. And we're not sure how they sleep at night, because all those services affect things like steering and stopping. That's why we offer more than tires to help keep you safe. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Panther basketball is sponsored by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians. Celebrating 25 years in the car care business, they speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Here we go, Steve, fourth quarter. Panthers outscored Moses Lake by a point, not Moses Lake, West Valley by a point there, 10-9. What do the Panthers need to do here to pull out this upset victory in the fourth quarter?
So Turner's not in. I think they need to take some shots inside, try to drive in on him and make up the gap. Don't worry about so much outside. Feed it off the Lloydhammer as they try a three right away.
That was a tough shot. You're right, Steve. I agree with you. Take advantage of it right now while you can, even though 6'6" Matheny is back in there. You still have the height advantage with Logan Nelson and Chase Lloydhammer. Let's see if the Panthers can do that. Funk. Now to Kinlock, such a solid basketball player. Throws that one away, though. That's turnover number 3 here in the second half. Panthers with it. Long. Left-handed dribble. Working on Dorsett. Now to Dory. Far side on the wing. That's the right side. Nelson won't take the shot. Not sure what we've got. We've got a foul called there on Logan Kinlock. Now a warning on Coach Kinlock. That seemed pretty mellow compared to Coach Williams early on, didn't it, Steve?
I'm not sure what that warning was about, honestly.
Dory now gets his defender off his feet, puts up the shot, no good, and Dory just very quiet tonight. Has not scored a point. Back the other way, the Rams. There's Kinlock, so smooth with that left hand up and in. He's got 10 now on the night. 37-29, 8-point West Valley lead. Under 7 minutes left to go in the game. Dory dumps it on the elbow to Chase Lloydhammer. Now to Blauman. He's going to drive, hangs in the air, can't get the roll though, and the rebound to Kinlock. Blauman is an amazing jumper. But just couldn't get that one to go. And here the big man set to come back in. Vanderbrink with it. Left-hand dribble working on Dory as Logan Nelson comes out on him. Far side Kinlock. 6:29 left to go, fourth quarter. Matheny. Kinlock under the basket to Matheny with Nelson on him. Kicks it out. Funk. He'll take the shot. Good for 3. His second 3 of the second half, and Coach Williams wants to talk things over. 6:18 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it here. It's West Valley 40 and Wenatchee 29. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can be rest assured that Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. And by the Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Call the Pro Shop to schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators. Just give them a call at 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event at the Highlander. And Steve, the weather we've been having this winter, you could almost go to the Highlander and play golf right now.
I'm telling you, it's close.
It's
really close.
Yeah.
Panthers just used their 4th time out. They're allocated 3 full and 2:30 seconds. They have 1:30 left. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as
and there's a lot of time left, so.
Well, see what happens as it gets tight down the lane. Both head coaches have been warned by the officials. And so the next one's going to be a technical foul. And somehow I think Travis Williams will blow the gasket before West Valley does.
Well, West Valley a quick 5-0 run here to start this fourth quarter. So Coach Williams is almost forced to call that timeout and just get things settled down a little bit. So nice job by West Valley coming out strong here in this final quarter.
Well, and Turner's back in the lineup, so that'll change the face of the game a little bit for the Panthers. They're going to have to get a little creative in terms of how they score.
They're going to have to hit some outside shots, but they haven't done a whole lot of here tonight. They've only made, I think, 1, 2, 3-pointers in this entire ball game, and that's a low number.
I think they go into Lloydhammer and let the defense collapse. See if Lloydhammer can fire it back outside to Garrett Long or maybe Blauman for a 3-pointer.
I agree 100%. Down low now, it's Nelson. He loses the ball. Lloydhammer picks it up.
The ball hit the inline, or we have a foul?
I think we've got a pushing shot foul down low, I should say. James Matheny. He will pick up his second foul. Didn't see that one, and it will be Panther basketball under their own basket. Under 6 minutes left to go now, 5:57 to be exact. Lloydhammer. Right side, Garrett Long. Once again, 2-3 zone defense. Long, a runner, once again gets it to go. Nicely done, Garrett Long. His first bucket of this fourth quarter and the first basket by the Panthers.
16 points for Garrett Long tonight.
Now it's Matheny with it. To Vanderbrink. Some good time off the bench here for the Rams. And really, Steve, he's about the only substitute that comes into this game, isn't he, for West Valley? And a nice defensive play. Took the ball away from Dorsett. And that is turnover number 4 here in this half for the Rams. 7 in the ball game. Long now takes the shot for 3. It's an air ball short. I think he thought he had that one, and it goes out of bounds.
Kind of a strange shot by Garrett Long, though. It was almost a set shot, like a push shot.
Exactly. It was a set shot. It's exactly what it was, and it goes out of bounds. 9-point West Valley lead. Panthers need to start hitting some of those to get back in this with 5:13 left. West Valley has yet to lose a Big 9 game, perfect at 10-0 this season, 16-2 on the season. Here's Turner now. Looked like he might have walked a little bit, but gets the basket, and it's his first basket of the fourth quarter.
12 points for the big man.
I think that's about his average too, Steve, on the season, right around that 12-point range. Kinloch, the leading scorer for West Valley. He's had a nice game here tonight as well. 11-point Ram lead. Panthers with the basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Nelson. He's had that shot all night long and doesn't take it. This time he does, and it's too hard. Rebound Matheny, and West Valley playing slow motion basketball now as they just want to bleed some of this clock away. Dorsett with Long on him. Panthers back into a 2-3 zone defense as well. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Turner as he hands it off back to Vandenbrink. Now 10 on the shot clock. Inside Turner working on Lloydhammer. Turnaround, no good. Matheny. Instead of good position, it may have been a push. Not sure about that one either, Steve. That's a third foul on Matheny. It's almost, well, I'm not going to say that, but the third team foul on Matheny, and that's now 17 fouls on West Valley. And that'll send the Panthers to the free throw line. So Joe Dory at the free throw line has not scored yet tonight. Kind of surprising. He does start, and that'll be Logan Nelson at the free throw line, not Dory. Nelson has not attempted a free throw yet. Hasn't scored in his second half either. Did make a couple of buckets in the second quarter, but that's been about it for Logan Nelson off the bench for Wenatchee tonight. Right-handed shooter, free throw, in and out, no good. Buzzer sounds for no reason, and it will be West Valley with it across the timeline.
Inadvertent buzzer.
Inadvertent, I love that. Here's Dorsett. Nice shovel pass down low to Matheny to an open Vandenbrink for 3, no good. Blauman, the rebound, picks up the loose ball and hustles it across the timeline. Good no-look pass, left side. Dory, 3, good.
Well, that's one of those where you just knew when he did the no-look pass that to complete that, something good was going to come out of it and give the fans a thrill in a hurry.
That was a beautiful pass, and you got to make those to make it look good, too, and he did. Foul this time on Dory, back the other way. With 3:33 left to go, both teams shooting free throws now. This is on Dory, his second. So 18 fouls on the Panthers. He's got 3, I guess, as Dory does. That's right. Back into the lineup, Trey Funk for West Valley and Camden Lloydhammer for the Panthers. Logan Nelson, some nice minutes tonight for the Panthers. Back to the Wenatchee bench. Free throw line for Dorsett. Off the back of the rim, no good. Yet to score here tonight, and that was his first trip to the free throw line. He starts for West Valley. Now 3:24 left. No look again as Blauman to Dory. Got the defender off his feet. Then Joe Dory lost it right into the hands of Kinloch. Costly turnover here late in this fourth quarter. Kinloch back the other way. Shuffles it out to Dorsett. Drives on the baseline. Hands it back. Kinloch. Tough shot. Left hand for 3. No good. Nice rebound. Boy, Blauman's got some leaps. I'll tell you what. And this jump ball will go to a West Valley with 3:02 left. Crowd got excited there. I'm not sure why, Steve. And
I think they thought it was a foul, but they called a jump ball immediately.
I think that was the right call.
It was an immediate call. It was a good call.
Matheny inbounds to Dorsett. Now to Turner. Turner, nice pass inside. Can't do anything with it, though. And back to Turner. Free throw line to Dorsett. Still a lot of time on the shot clock. West Valley can burn a lot of this off. Blauman, tough defense on Dorsett. to Funk underneath. There's Turner. Too hard, no good. Good defense by Chase Lloydhammer. Blauman back the other way. Drives into the lane. Takes a right-handed layup. Good. That is the first point. Is this right, Steve, of the night for Nathan Blauman?
Correct.
Unbelievable as the Panthers cut this to 6 now, and the folks are feeling it here in the Wenatchee Panther Gymnasium. 2:22 left. Underneath and a turnover. Nice defense by Lloydhammer to Blauman. No look pass, Camden Lloydhammer, and he is hammered underneath, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. The pace has picked up here late in this fourth quarter now. That foul is on Logan Kinlock, his second. Both teams now with 18 fouls, and big free throws, Steve, here down the stretch, to say the least. Camden Lloydhammer has no points. It hasn't been to the free throw line. Clanks that one off the front of the rim, no good. Panthers 4 of 8 from the line here in this second half after being 1 of 4 in the first half. Lloydhammer, no good, gets his own rebound, no good, gets it blocked twice by Turner. Turner takes a shot to the midsection from Lloydhammer, and back the other way come the West Valley Rams as Turner's feeling that one. He took a shot, Steve, right into the gut there. As we're under 2 minutes now left to go, fourth quarter. Been that kind of game. 42-36, lead is still 6 for West Valley. Panthers running out of time as Chase Lloydhammer gets the turnover. Underneath, Blauman, layup no good. Bodies all over the place again, and they say it went off Kinlock and out of bounds, and this will be Wenatchee basketball with 1:40 left. Well, it's rough, Steve, underneath that basket.
Pretty physical.
Whew. Now Long inside, inbounds to Dory, now to Blauman. Big possession for the Panthers right here, and it's a turnover right into the hands of Matheny. And that was a big possession.
Yeah, but that was a tough pass trying to go down low when you got that many bodies in the lane to do a bounce pass down there.
And Coach Kinlock wants timeout. 1:23 left to go, fourth quarter. West Valley 42, Wenatchee 36. Whew, take a breather. We're back in 30 seconds.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
1:23 left to go in this ball game. West Valley clinging to a 6-point, 42-36 lead with the basketball out of this timeout. And Wenatchee, Steve, we were talking about it, pretty much forced to foul at this point, aren't they?
I think they are.
Here's Van de Breek, now gets that loose ball. Now outside, it's Funk to Van de Breek. 7 on the shot clock for West Valley. 5-4. Turner with it. Who's going to shoot it? Kinlock has it. Somebody better put it up. At the buzzer is Funk. It goes out of bounds, and great defense by the Panthers.
That's a shot clock violation because it didn't hit the rim, so that officially goes a turnover.
And that's number 10 unofficially is what I have for West Valley on the night. 6 for the Panthers. 56 seconds left to go. 42-36. Long lets the ball roll to about half court, then picks it up. The clock starts then to Dory. Here's Lloydhammer, back to Long. Blauman, three-pointer on the way, good! Blauman with 5 here in this quarter, and it's a one-possession ball game, 42-39. Panthers wouldn't have had to score there. A jump is called. I thought it was a foul right there. Jump ball called. No, it is a foul. Didn't know what it was to begin with. And that's 4, I guess, on Joe Dory now. Boy, the Panthers didn't have to foul right there, that's for sure, Steve, with 40 seconds left. Could have waited a bit, right, and get it down court.
Well, and if he makes either one of these free throws, well, it's a 1-and-1. So if he makes a free throw, that makes it a 2-possession game.
And Matheny comes back in, and Turner comes out. Kinlock free throw line. Hasn't attempted one yet tonight. On the way, good. Kinlock has 11 for West Valley. Turner with 12 to lead the Rams. All right, Kinlock, that was a big one. 4-point lead now for the Rams. Kinlock free throw, good. 40 seconds left. Timeout called West Valley. It's the Rams 44, the Panthers 39. We will keep it right here. I'll let you know, we want to thank some of our sponsors. Impact Auto Sales. They strive to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee. Also by Jefferson Danielson, Son, and Aylward Attorneys, delivering quality and innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Online at jdsalaw.com. Steve, this has been a good one.
This is a good one. I want to see West Valley coming out of this timeout. It's only the second timeout they've called. I want to see how they line up on defense, whether they're going to try to do a trap or settle back. And it looks like they're going to settle back. Panthers are going to have to go the length of the court. But they want to be prepared on defense. Now they are going to come meet them on a trap.
I kind of like that idea, don't you? Just a little pressure. You don't want to actually just to trot down and get an easy bucket, make them earn it here. And take some time off this clock as Long streaks across the timeline. 32 seconds left to go. Panthers down by 5. Here's Blauman. Free throw line to Lloydhammer. Back to Blauman. Who's going to take the shot? Blauman does. No good. Matheny the rebound. Now to Dorsett. Down court Kinlock, and he's going to hold it up there and just be fouled by a Panther, I'm assuming. And yes, he will be, with 14 seconds left to go. And the Panthers almost wasted too much time right there, Steve, to foul. That'll be it for Joe Dory tonight. That's foul number 5 on Dory, with 1 3-pointer in the game. It ends with 3 points.
That's the 10th team foul, so the double bonus in play now for West Valley. They'll get 2.
Logan Bailey checks back in for the Panthers. Hasn't seen time since about the first half. And Kinlock at the free throw line. 12 points on the night. 1 more point, and he will be the leading scorer for the Rams so far tonight. 14 seconds left. The lefty. Free throw, good. Got a beautiful shot, doesn't he? Just perfect form. Pretty solid West Valley club, isn't it, Steve? It's not just the big man. It's a lot of other pieces that make up this pretty darn good team.
Well,
free throw, no good.
They're very quick, and they have great ball movement, as you've seen on TV tonight, those of you watching at home.
Forced shot by Long. He wanted the foul call, and that wasn't a very good foul shot at all, as the Panthers will just let the clock run out, and that's how we'll end up. Our final score here at Wenatchee High School tonight, West Valley 45 and the Wenatchee Panthers 39. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with final game stats and wrap things up right after this. Stay with us.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
All right, welcome back courtside. Grant Olson alongside Steve Sandman. We're our final score in the second game of our doubleheader tonight. It was West Valley 45 and Wenatchee 39. Steve, we saw a couple good ball games tonight. This second one could have gone either way, too.
Good. Panthers made a run for it early, had a couple of turnovers. Blauman got hot in the fourth quarter when he had a three-pointer and a two-pointer. But this is a very good West Valley team. I mean, you can see why they're ranked somewhere around 8th in the state, depending on what week of the month
They're definitely in the top 10, put it that way, yeah.
But the good news for the Panthers is a week from the night on the 18th, they're either going to be the 3rd seed or the 4th seed in the Big Nine play-in. And so they will host a home game here at Wenatchee High School on February the 18th. Now, who that is will wait to be determined.
And it most likely will be Moses Lake again if they take care of business on Friday. So we'll see what happens there.
Well, I think Moses Lake's going to get a bye to the next round because Moses Lake won't have to do the play-in game. They'll be in the number 2 seed, right?
Well, that's the girls.
Okay.
Yeah, the Moses Lake boys, I think, will be like the number 5 seed or number 6 seed.
Right, so there will be a play-in game. So if they win, they may have to go out there. But, a lot yet to be determined. You take it a game at a time. Moses Lake's next on the agenda. But I think, it was interesting, Grant. The first half of the game, I thought these guys were flat. And I mean on both sides. But they really stepped it up, both clubs. And then in the fourth quarter, the pace got furious almost.
Well, I agree with you, too. And I'll tell you what, if you're Coach Loftus and Coach Williams, you got to be happy as you head down the stretch into the playoff season now in tournament time. Both of your teams played well against 2 very good Big Nine opponents, so you got to be happy about that. Here's Steve now with our final game stats.
Let's take a look for the West Valley Rams. Leading scorer tonight was Logan Kinlock. He had a great game. He had 13 points tonight, followed by Trey Funk with 12. Also, Connor Turner had 12. James Matheny had 4, and Jason Vanderbrink had 4. For the Panthers, the leading scorer, no surprise, Garrett Long. He had 16 points tonight, a couple of three-pointers in the first half. A lot of it from the free throw line for him tonight. Second leading scorer, Chase Lloydhammer. Tough duty for him tonight going up against Turner down low. He had 11. Rest of the roster of the players, Nate Blauman had 5. Logan Nelson had 4, and Joe Ori had 3. So congratulations to the seniors. This is their final regular season home game tonight. So a lot of love in front of the Panthers bench, a lot of the parents, pictures being taken. It's been a great 4 years for most of these kids.
It sure has. And don't forget, coming up this Saturday, a Cashmere doubleheader as the Caribou Trail League Championship games go to Eastmont High School. It's OMAC at the Cashmere girls. That is a 5 p.m. tip with Eric Granstrom, and that'll be followed at 7 o'clock by Okanagan against Cashmere, also at Eastmont High School. So very exciting basketball coming up this weekend. We want to thank our crew here, Anna, also Jessica, my buddy up top, for a great job today. Both of you, great job. Malcolm back at the NCW Life studio, fantastic job. Dan Kuntz for getting everything organized and being an all-around great, I guess, what do you call it?
Guy,
okay. Great guy, Dan is. And Steve, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure and great to have you along.
We've worked together for a lot of years here in Wenatchee, so it was fun sitting by your side at the table tonight.
And it won't be the last either, Steve.
No, good time.
So thank you all for joining us tonight. Once again, our final scores tonight in the girls' game, it was West Valley 60, Wenatchee 57, and in the nightcap, West Valley took that one as well. Final score, West Valley 45 and Wenatchee 39. I'm Grant Olson, hoping you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you again soon, right here on the NCW Life Channel. Good night.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automoca, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.